Taco, 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 taco tribe. Come see what Taco Tribe can do.
So, what are we doing tonight?
So we're gonna have the normal festivities, but I thought today we could talk about scam prevention and looking out for scams and things like that. Because somebody tried to grab me the other day and started asking questions, and they ended up blocking me. They're like, "You asked too many questions and blocked me." So
Really? Oh,
yeah. So
I want to hear that story.
yeah, we'll definitely get into it. I want to try and see. There's something that came out recently that I want hopefully Bri to come talk about. It's it's a website called Alchemy that is used for like creating like contract and stuff, and they offer like code and things, and they have and I don't know exactly how it works, but it's like when you click to do a transaction, it physically shows you what's going to happen in your wallet. So like if you were going to buy a taco, it would say with like just two lines like you minus 15 Matic plus 1 NFT or something like that. So you'll know exactly what the transaction is going to be doing before you accept it, which I think is amazing, and it makes it super easy.
Yeah,
and I want to.
that sounds awesome.
I want to see if I can get it implemented, but I definitely want to see if Brian has heard about it or if he.
I actually have that taco. Also.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same tool.
What's the tool that you use?
I have to double check.
Yeah, definitely double check. I'm gonna.
But no, it was recommended from our plague security, so it was something I trusted, and it actually has been because I have so much fear, and like it's something. It's just like double check things, don't just sign anything.
Yeah, send that. Send that so we can definitely check that out. I want to see where's that email that I got. Give me a second. That's not it.
Blockem is getting pretty good as well. You remember Blockem, that extension?
Yeah, I saw Blockem.
Yeah, I found out today that if I go, for example, I had to do the transfer for the giveaway, and the guy sent me his wallet address, and when I tried to copy it, I got instantly a bubble from Blockem that it had a button to analyze the address. And, well, it didn't have that in the past. I don't know when they implemented this shit, but this is pretty good.
They're working on a few things. I talked to them like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, B.
So I have it, but it's mostly for Ethereum mainnet. I don't know if that works for you guys, but it's called Pocket Universe.
Pocket Universe?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what
Is it a Twitch extension? I mean, a Chrome extension?
Better not be a fucking Twitch extension. Yeah, it's a Chrome.
Oh
extension.
yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, this is like almost exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I know there's multiple tools. So people talk about them. This is why I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm dyslexic. I have a really hard time memorizing things that, I'm not great with words. But I do my research. I was recommended this one, and it actually has been helpful.
Oh, and it is coming soon to Polygon.
Okay, great. Yeah. So, when I'm looking at it, it says, we're currently working on Ethereum mainnet. You will not see a pop-up for other chains, blah, 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 but it's just Ethereum. So.
Yeah, it says right here that they're going to be, that Polygon is coming soon along with a couple other.
And then also Revoke was something Nico and many other people have recommended. to me.
Revoke?
Yeah, Revoke Cash. It's a website that you can revoke all the approvals that you have given with your wallet.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I should make a big like little document for Discord or something, a page.
Well, there are a lot of mega threads in Twitter about safety issues and safety measures.
Yeah, I should.
So I have a couple bookmarked. I can send you
Yeah,
some.
definitely send me some. I'm gonna.
I don't know where you've been, Taco. I haven't talked to you for a while, but I had a space yesterday actually on security.
Yeah, you were saying?
And I had John HQ. So like I think John HQ is one of like the main people that you should ask for security questions, and I was fortunate that he agreed to come talk to me. It's recorded though. It's on my page. I'm not shilling myself. I just want everyone to be
Yeah,
safe.
of course.
Yeah, I tried to listen to it yesterday, but I was so tired after 20 minutes.
Did you fall
Your
asleep to my voice, Nico?
yeah, your melodic voice just sent me to sleep.
What was that one you just said?
So-
Revoke what?
Revoke Cash,
Revoke cast.
not cast, cash, like money.
Oh,
Cash.
cash. Revoke cash.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. The Pocket Universe is good, especially if it's gonna be adding Polygon Network. That's like perfect. That's exactly what I was like looking at. Does it automatically pop up? How does that work? The Pocket Universe.
Yeah, so like when I go to make any transaction, anything that happens in my wallet, it gives me one pop-up on a different side of my computer, and makes me look at it before I even have to look at my MetaMask, you know? So like my MetaMask won't even pop up before I review that and sign, basically saying that I understand, and then I have to look at my MetaMask, and then it will also pop up.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And I think it also like it scans it. From my understanding, it scans it for malicious things, so it tells you if it's safe or not, basically, or it gives you a warning.
B. Can you give us a quick rundown of the space that you had
Oh my
yesterday?
god, I'm I'm not a tech security person. Listen
Okay.
to my space. I can't explain what they said to me. I've listened to it probably 5 or 6 times because I just
Okay. It's okay,
also
B.
when you're on a space house, it's also hard to like completely listen. I'm slightly distracted, but it was
Yeah.
great. There was so much information. It's not my specialty at all, but they were really great people. And honestly, I do think it was kind of, in my opinion, maybe basic information, but I'm just a basic bitch, and I need this information, and I think a lot of people need this information. Like, otherwise, how are we going to get massive adoption and not have like safety in the space?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be talking about some basic information today too, and like what to look out for, especially for like project owners and things like that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just not clicking without reading. You know what I mean? Like that's like the main takeaway is you got to read what you're clicking, what you're signing up to, and like free mints is really tough because that's how a lot of people get scammed. You know, somebody will make a free mint that actually takes control of your wallet, and everyone just jumps to it because it's a free mint. You know. So there's a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of just simple things you can do to.
100%. And I think about like 3 or 4 days beforehand, I asked my community to ask their questions. I was listening to spaces, and when people had questions, I just noted them down, of because I don't know. I assumed a lot of things, but I wasn't sure. And I think it's always great to ask, but a lot of people are scared to ask questions, make themselves vulnerable or look stupid. And I just volunteered to look vulnerable and stupid for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's learning, so and like I don't know a shit ton of it. I'm like hoping that some people that know a little bit more than me will come in and talk as well, you know? So I can only give the advice that I know of and that I've used to keep myself safe over the last year or so. So,
Totally. And like, yeah, I would actually, most of the time, I just privately DM my friends and ask them, and I just kept getting, mm, not always, but like a lot of times, people that I highly respect or like I think know more than me actually, like, they also had the similar idea or they had no answer to me. They're like, I don't know. So I think it's a very good topic to talk about.
well,
So
what
we're
are
all
some
aware.
questions that they didn't know the answers to?
Well, mine get kind of specific.
So give us one.
My question was about having staked NFTs and if they could be stolen if they're staked or if like how this works. Like it's in someone else's wallet from my understanding, and it's in my OpenSea just as like kind of showing that I own it, but I don't actually have it.
Well, wait. If it's in
And like
someone else's,
if that wallet gets hacked and how this works and all, you know.
well, if it's in someone else's wallet, it wouldn't show on your OpenSea, right?
No, but when you stake it, it technically goes into another
Yeah, so you
wallet.
can't see it on OpenSea on your wallet,
No, my frogs are in my OpenSea wallet.
but they're not in your.
It's I don't understand technology, but like it's there. It's staked. It says I have a staked frog. It's almost like they just gave me like a fake image of my
But it's
frog,
the same one, like
but
in
I
the
don't know
collection.
the technology.
But it's the
What?
same frog in the collection. Like if you click it in your wallet, it goes to um the frog collection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have soft staking like what we have. So not all staking is sending it to someone else's wallet. Soft staking is when you have it staked, but it's still in your wallet, but you're still gaining coin or token or whatever. So that's what Frogs probably has is soft staking. So basically, the Taco Tribe staking works is we have a contract. Our staking contract is made so that when it first started, so we have like 2,600 minted, but the staking contract doesn't know or doesn't think we have any minted. So the way it works is you go and you stake, quote unquote, activate that NFT. So it's basically saying to the staking contract, hey, Taco 867 has been minted. I want to stake it. So it stores that information and now just knows that that specific taco has been minted and can start earning token or whatever, but it stays in your wallet.
I don't know. To be honest, that's still a lot of information. I'm looking because there's like a OpenSea channel that says like the plague staked. So like it's not actually the plague NFT, it's the plague staked. And I don't know how this works
Yeah,
completely, but yeah.
I don't think that they're doing soft staking.
Well,
I think that
I don't think so
they,
either, to be honest.
yeah, I think they do the regular thing, but they have returned a token back to the owners that just have the same JPEG, so that they can, the owners can still see uh, their frogs in their wallets, but they're not actually they're not the actual NFT from the collection.
so if you tried to sell that, you wouldn't be able to.
I have to unstake it, and yeah, basically
Yeah.
Pawns has my frogs.
Yeah, so it could be something like that where it's like, I feel like it's like because if you stake and it's in someone else's wallet, it wouldn't show up on your OpenSea. But if you have that same NFT and it's wait, do they have a collection called Staked?
Yeah, like you can look on OpenSea and you can look at all the staked frogs.
What do you go to for that?
The Plague Staked.
Is that it's an actual collection?
It's probably a wallet.
Well, like that word collection is also kind of a weird word. But yeah, it's on OpenSea. It's a collection of everyone that has staked their frogs. Basically.
Is it a wallet or a collection? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, like all of our.
It's a collection. It's a collection. I see it right now.
Yes.
It says the Plague Stack.
It's basically what Nico said is basically they probably stake your taco, but they don't actually take it, and they just have it activated on that other collection.
Exactly.
So you still have your original one, but now that the staking contract knows that it's staked, so they basically make up the exact key.
But so like when I think it was Berlin, like Berlin is this blue frog. It's my alter ego. When I bought Berlin, she wasn't in my wallet when I staked her, and I was just like assumed like that's whatever. Like, but then I bought other frogs, or I got other frogs, and they were in my wallet. So then I was confused why some frog, and they were all staked. So I was confused why they were staked, and still in my wallet. And then as soon as I said something to the community, then she popped up in my wallet.
That's
weird.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they could come talk about that. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there then.
I don't know. I didn't really question it. This is the thing. It's like you have to ask questions, and I'm sorry. I'm not. Don't ask me any technical questions. I have no fucking idea.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, I don't have any technical knowledge either. That's why if Bri comes in, it would be good. I messaged him to come on in, but yeah, no, we're just gonna be talking about some like basic security, like different types of wallets, what to look out for, especially if you're like a project owner with these promotion scammers and pre-mints that can be a little weird and stuff.
Ryan, I've sent you a message with a small, simple thread. I tried to pin it here, but for some reason it doesn't let me. Oh, it is. I cannot see it.
It's pinned up there.
That's good.
Yeah, I was actually reading it right now while Berlin was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also the reason this came up in my space yesterday was because, yeah, I wanted to know if you could steal it from me, basically, if I fucked up, but I don't even know if it's actually in my wallet or if it's just like a fake thing or.
Well, in your wallet, does it say the Plague Staked NFT?
Yep.
Then yes. So if somebody compromises. So basically what they're doing is they're making a trade. So you give them the original and they give you the staked version. So it's still in your wallet, but it's not the official one. It's on the staked collection.
I mean, they would have to probably hack the wallet that it's actually
They would have
in,
to. Well, it's a contract. It's not an actual wallet. It's an NFT contract. So they could potentially hack that contract and take all of the real Plague NFTs, yes.
But it's very hard to do this because with this contract, there's no minting, there's no interaction with third parties, no wallets, no nothing that can really interfere.
Yeah, it might not even be
pretty much impossible.
It might not even be that they could, like, if let's say one of the top people goes rogue and wants to steal them all, I don't even think they would be able to on that contract. Send it to me. I want to look at it. I want to look at it on Etherscan because I can tell you right away.
I'll send you now the link. Wait. Taco Tribe.
Will you
Got
send it
it?
to me on Discord?
Oh, yeah, sure. Give me a sec.
Because to record the space, I have to be on my main Hello Ryan Holmes account.
Yeah, just a second. Hello, Ryan Holmes.
And Bryce said that
Message.
he will be here soon, so he can talk about some things, because I know he works a lot with the security. But, so...
Okay, send.
What? Oh, yeah, you got it.
Ah, shit. Nah, I sent you the original collection. Give me a second. My bad. You need the staked one, right?
The staked one.
Great, staked. Okay. Got it?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me look at this. Okay. I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 sec just to look it up on Etherscan. So all you need to look at on a contract. Oh, what's up, Bri? It's already here. Sweet. All you need to look at on a contract is what you can write. So let's see. Let me connect my wallet here real quick. I can never spell my password correctly. It's so long. So they have so I believe they have a couple different things here of withdrawals. But okay, yeah. So the only option they have in this contract, the staking one, is to withdraw, and you put in a token ID. So, and there's no other wallet to enter. So let's say Berlin, let's say you have plague number 8, right? They could go into here and force withdraw your token, but it would go back into your wallet. So there's no way in this contract.
Yeah, I know, but they would probably have access to my wallet too if they were specific. Like I'm not someone to be targeted, honestly. Like most of my NFTs are.
Well, if somebody
anything,
had access to your wallet, then you're fucked. Like, yeah, they could go, and they know that you have it staked.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like if I got hacked or someone figured out how to scam me, then they could unstake it. They can go in my wallet and drain me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But somebody couldn't compromise.
I don't know. I'm very careful. This is why I do this, because I want to know I want to know everything, because I'm not this person. It's not what I've ever been trained to do, and I don't think a lot of people fucking know that this is a new technology, basically.
Well, somebody couldn't just hack into that staking contract and take it from you. They would have to have access to your wallet, because they would have to unstake it basically and then take it.
I know this. I know this already. Sorry, not to, but like it was a question that I've already asked someone like a while ago, because that was like a concern of mine. But then I have to make sure that I don't get hacked, because then they can unstake it.
Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to ever get hacked. But if they get hacked, then they could do whatever they want, because they have access to your wallet. So that's basically you. So they could go in, they could unstake it, they could do whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I knew this, but it was a good question to ask. And I guess everyone else knows it now too.
Yeah, well, they couldn't just hack.
But I'm happy to share it.
They couldn't just hack the staking contract and take it from you. They would also need access to your wallet, because if they withdrew if they had access and hacked the staking contract and they withdrew every single frog that's staked, it would just go back into all the original wallets.
Yeah, luckily, unless someone really hates me, or I do something stupid on my own by clicking a link, I fucking hope it doesn't
Well, that's
happen.
all about the
Never
first
change
basic
things
step
that I
is
need that
reading
way.
what you're writing and getting and having the things we talked about earlier.
Yeah, 100%. That's why you have to read it, and that's why I have the two-factor things. I'm also like I'm very open that I'm dyslexic, so it's nice for me to read things twice, you
Yeah.
know, and to have something else double checking it for
Yeah,
me.
you should always be doing that.
Well, in order though to get access to her wallet, and actually not just access, but also to have to be in control of the wallet and do unstacking or whatever, they need to have her key.
Yeah, you would have to get your key.
Yeah, which is hard to get. I mean, she needs to give the key somehow to them. It's not
Yeah.
easy. Usually, what's happening with hacked wallets is that you press a link and you go somewhere that you're not supposed to go, and then they ask for approvals, and you approve some shit that you shouldn't approve, and they get access basically to drain the wallet from the approval that you have given, but they don't have full control of the wallet. They cannot connect the wallet to other websites, I think,
Yeah, so I mean,
and start doing transactions.
if you approve a transaction that says we can withdraw everything from your wallet, and let's say they
Exactly.
withdraw everything from your wallet, and then you revoke that connection, they don't have access to your wallet anymore.
Yeah, but my point is that just by that, she's not gonna lose the staked frog because the staked frog is in another. It's not in the wallet. It's not inside
Well,
the wallet.
potentially,
They
they
will.
get into her wallet, and I don't know how their contract works, but I feel like whatever wallet owns the staked version will get the original version back.
I'm not very sure about that.
Well, so what?
I'm not so sure if it works like this
I don't know. I'll ask Papa next time I talk to him.
because you know. I mean, the thing is, um, they when you stake, I mean, probably you get that idea because of our contract with the soft stacking. But when you do it um, in with the regular stacking that everyone is using, I have the impression that first of all you need to go and unstack the frog with your wallet. There is no other wallet that can actually go and unstack.
You should do a test, Berlin. You should make a second wallet. You should transfer the staked frog into that wallet and then try to unstake with the new wallet, with the staked NFT in that new wallet, and see if you're able to unstake. Or you could.
Well, first off, Taco, I will probably not have to do it unless I really have to, because I'm also making FRG, and the longer I have my frogs in there, the more I make. And I don't know. I'm not going to sell them, so I don't really have any reason to test that. But I think most of the people that have them staked were not really like considering unstaking them.
Yeah, no, I got that. But if you can't get an answer, that would be a way to.
I could get an answer. I just have to ask, like, more frogs, basically. But I never really asked anyone like publicly. I just asked a few people, and then maybe like less specific in my space yesterday. But
Well, I feel like if you ask in their Discord, you get an answer.
Most probably.
that's true. I could definitely. It's a complicated question though that I don't really have like the.
I don't think it's that. I don't think
vocabulary
it's
or
that
the knowledge
complicated. They
to-
probably have a simple answer for
I
you.
will-
It's probably going to be yes or no. But if you want to know how it works, it's probably a
No,
little more
because like, but
complicated.
I also want to know. I want to know how it works. I want to know fucking everything, basically.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long conversation.
I mean, that's what you need sometimes, especially if you want to know how,
Anywho,
which
go on.
everybody should know how everything they're doing is working. But yeah, no, that's a good question. Hi, Bri.
Hi guys, how's it going today?
Going on, man?
Hey, nothing much, man. I thought you said you were canceling Taco Tuesday today, and I kind of got sad.
I was just memeing.
Nice. But then somebody went. I have my calendar deleted public, so somebody went and snagged the 4 o'clock spot, and I was like, "Damn it!"
The what spot?
The 4 o'clock spot. So 4 p.m. Eastern. I was like, "Damn it, that's Taco Tuesdays, man."
Who was that? What space was that?
I was in space. So it was a meeting, so I have my calendar deleted, so people can just like book appointments, and then they booked an appointment right when the space started. I was like, "Damn it! I wait all week for this."
Ah, shit.
Well, that's why you got to fill up that space every week.
Now I know.
What are you up to today?
Hey, nothing much, man. So I just I did the demo for the Omni NFTs. We're about to be launching with the Tarians, and this week is the gaming week. So with that images that you sent me last night and all the cool ideas that we have going on, I've been experimenting a little bit and having a little fun on that side.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. He said that Pixel said that he's going to get me some other things soon. What's up, Frogs?
Hi guys, happy Taco Tuesday,
Hello,
everybody.
sir. Happy Taco.
What's going on?
I have a question to Bri actually about the taco contract. I've just realized I'm using a Ledger, a Ledger wallet for all my crypto stuff, and I've realized that when you're using the Ledger, there's like options where you can, for example, enable blind signing or display contract data. And while minting a taco, my ledger asks me to accept more than just one thing. So my question is actually like, where can we or how can we see what we are actually accepting?
With the ledger?
It asks me like 6 or 7 times to approve the transaction.
Wow.
With the ledger?
Yeah, with the ledger, when I do the display contract data.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's because you have.
Like, is there an option?
I'll tell you what.
Where we can read.
You know what's happening. I'll tell you what. It's basically that you have to accept first the hard shell, and then you have to accept the fillings one by one of the taco.
I'm not worried about the taco contract. I'm just asking in general for any other projects. Like, is there an option that where we can check what we're actually accepting on the contract or something?
Yeah, you should be able to see what you're accepting on the contract. I'm not sure exactly how Ledger is doing it or which Ledger you have. But
the ledger is not showing any details on what you're accepting.
Yeah, that's not good. That's supposed to be like, the standard. And if they're just getting you to approve whatever on your cold storage, I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Oh man. So I don't know. So the one thing, the red flags is 6 or 7 transactions on. And this is just the regular taco contract, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh shit! I guess that would be Rye. Rye, do you know why it would be 6 or 7 transactions on the taco? Because I was thinking Guaco. So the Guaco at least needs an ERC 20 approval, which is another transaction, right? So like 2 transactions we're up to, but more than that, I don't know.
Well, I know that when you first mint, it's 2 transactions because you need to approve the wallet, and then it sends the actual transaction with the taco that comes through. I don't know why it would be 6 or 7, and I also don't know specifically what Ledger is doing. I don't have a Ledger currently. I'm waiting for the new one to come out with like the screen and stuff. I'm thinking that hopefully the new ledger that would have the screen and stuff would have something that pops up and stuff. But I'm not exactly sure how the ledger works. But I know that when you first do it, you do need to approve. Basically, you need to approve the contract to be able to take the funds, and then you need to actually do the actual transaction where it takes the funds and gives you the NFT.
Okay. Because when you normally buy something of OpenSea, like you have the option, like you can change the option from enabling what's it called, blind signing, and then you just approve like one transaction actually. But when you do that with the Taco contract, it doesn't work. Like you have to go through all the contract data.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it would be like that. I'd have to like see an example to maybe look at it.
I'll try next time to take some pictures what the ledger's showing when I mint one,
And you just
okay?
have you have the ledger that's just like a USB drive, right? With like a little screen on it.
Yeah, I have the Nano X.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely try and if you're gonna send that around, send it specifically to a specific person in a DM too. Don't just like post it to. What's up, Berlin?
I didn't want to distract you guys, but I had I had a thought, another question. Is there a way other than like having downloading something else on your computer to figure out if someone has put malware on your computer or your phone or something?
Well, you would need a program in order to do that.
But then you have to download another fucking thing. How do you know? This is
Well, you
many
download
questions.
one that's safe and not like a random one.
Yeah, but a lot of things look safe too.
Yeah, so so the one I use is Malwarebytes. I've been using it for years, way before I was ever in the crypto NFT space. I can send you the link to it. That's the one. It's tried and true. That one works really good.
I can second that. We just held a big crack the code space. One of the new, I wouldn't want to say new because we're starting to see the black hats recreate Web 2 hacks inside of the space. One of the big deals is that they're adding the malware bots. You click on it, you add it, and all of a sudden they're like making you feel like your computer's going down and your life's going down the drain, and you need to like download the software almost immediately. But that Malwarebytes is definitely the software to help get out of that mess, because those attacks are going to be popping up left and right.
Yeah, Malwarebytes is great. I've been using it for so long.
I would also suggest getting a browser security. Like it's going to be big, especially with your wallet connected to it. Like, so I have the McAfee suite, which protects my PC, but it also gets in the browser and it helps me make sure the browser stays safe as well. And that in unison with Malwarebytes.
I have Nord, and I have subscription to that. What's the difference?
Oh no, those are good. As long as you have some sort of front for security on your browser, you're at least a step ahead.
Yeah, I mean Nord and McAfee are just two different virus protections. Yes.
I think it would be super helpful for Taco for you to rate sort of these ideas, and like Bree and Nico, you guys have obviously a little bit more knowledge than most people, to write it down and like share just reputable programs with people to protect themselves and what they do.
Yeah, I'm actually making a spreadsheet right now of all the things we're talking about. I also use to like download or delete cache and stuff. I use a CC cleaner. Do you use that one, Bri?
I have not, but I should. I do know about it. I need to get I need to get my cache cleaners up. And I just leave them right now, but that's no good.
I do that like multiple times a week. Get rid of all the cache on there.
Yo, for sure, dudes. A lot of the cookies and a lot of that saved cached information has, data pertaining like a lot of the stuff that we do in Web3. So it's good to purge that once in a while.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, okay. Well, so what are other programs that you use, Bri, to protect your computer?
So I mean, it's really a strict philosophy mixed in with just antivirus. Make sure to always have your antivirus up. Make sure to have your malware bits. And just it's really about you too. So you can only go as far as making sure that your rig is a fortress, your firewalled, your virus protected, your browser safe search, you have your malware all bunkered down. But it ultimately is you. Like you need to make sure like everything, like feel like you're always being attacked in Web3 and you'll never get hacked. Like you feel like everybody's out to get you, and they're really not. And I know it's a cynical way, but you won't lose because like every approval, you're like, oh, should I be approving this? Like go to the contract, check, see if there's any transfers in places they shouldn't be. But yeah, just mixed in with all this technology is this safe skepticism. And that should help keep you safe, man. Real.
Yeah, I feel like you're always being attacked.
Be sus about everything and everyone, even if they're your friends, because your friends can get hacked too.
Well, yeah, like it's kind of like what runs rampant on like Facebook. Your mom clicks a bad link and then sends a message to all of her friends saying, "Hey, I found this video of you online. Have you seen this?" Or like, "Have you seen this picture online of you?" And it's like a random link and stuff. Like that is a way to infect your computer, to infect even just like your Facebook to get some of your basic information to message more people. So you have to watch out for things like that. Like if someone's sending you a message out of the blue with a link on it, it's an automatic don't click that. Maybe text them. Like every time I get something like that, I call or I text the person, be like, hey, you got hacked. Like you need to change your password and stuff like that. So there's people trying to do that all the time, and clicking on random links is the last thing you should do, especially if it's someone you haven't talked to in a while. You could like, there's also websites where you can see where it'll redirect to. I'm gonna find that website to add that to the list as well. So like if you're ever worried about a URL, you can copy that URL, paste it in the website, and it'll tell you the exact website it's gonna go to or redirect you to. Because sometimes it's
please post that too, because that's that was a question also that I had yesterday. It was like, how do you know if it's actually the right thing? Because like a lot of things can be convincing. It can look like your friend. It can, like, people make fake projects of all my friends all the time.
Well, I mean, and there's websites where you can mask a link. So I can make a link that'll go to the Taco Tribe website, but when you see it, it's google.com. So you click it thinking you're going to Google, and then you get redirected to the Taco Tribe website. So you can make it like look legit. So it's like, hey, check out my collection OpenSea.io/collection/Taco Tribe, but in actuality, it's going to a different website after you click it, or it's a website that's made to look the same, but it's actually not. Double checking the URL is good too. So I know that there. Let me see if it's still up. Actually, give me one sec, because I know that there was a fake OpenSea up, and it was like OpenSea.com or something like that. And as people know, it's like OpenSea.io. So people will make fake websites that look exactly the same. You think you're on OpenSea and you log in with your wallet, and lo and behold, you just gave somebody your login info because it's like a keylogger on there. So double checking, triple checking the website URL is essential as well. Let's see. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna try and find this website later. I'm just gonna write it down.
I am so sorry, guys. I have my pawn pearls spaced in like 4 minutes, so I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the space, but I really gotta go. I have a
Well, I
commitment.
appreciate you coming and asking some good questions. Hope you have a good time over there.
Okay, I missed you, Taco.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, bye,
bye.
guys.
What's up, Octo?
Hi guys, happy Taco Tuesday.
Happy Taco Tuesday. How are you today, man?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Actually,
Good.
some
Good.
strange day actually.
What's
A
going
lot
on?
of, I don't know, maybe it's a sign. A lot of talks about security, like second or third space. Hashlips was talking about security today. His fiance was hacked, and so everybody is talking about security.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always hacks going on, and some are more sophisticated than others, and I'm sure we'll see some that are even more sophisticated than what we have now. You won't even
Yeah.
know that you're hacked until it's too late. Oh, that's usually how it goes. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, security is one of the most important parts, especially when it comes to your money. And crypto is money, and it costs money. NFTs are money. They cost money. They can be sold for money. It's one of the first things you need
Agree.
to worry about.
By the way, Daniel from Hashlips told that his girlfriend didn't lost any access to her wallet, and scammers were using it like at the same time with her. It was really strange to me.
Well, yeah, they want to. I mean, they would do something like that so that they can see what you're interacting with, probably, so that they can. It's you basically, because if somebody realizes somebody's in your wallet, they're gonna change passwords. They're gonna move all their funds over. But if you're in the background just seeing what they're doing, you can get more information on them than you would have if you just took the wallet and tried to do it yourself. Like what contracts they're interacting with, what NFTs they might have, what cryptos they might have that aren't showing on the wallet.
By the way, we were discussing earlier the thing when I don't remember who. Actually, I asked first, then somebody asked the same question. What do you think? I understand that if my MetaMask is hacked, I can lose some money, but it's okay. But the most hard will be to lose all the access to my collections and something. I don't have a great project, but I think this is the most terrific thing when you can lost access and all the rule. All your projects, all your contracts, and something like that. And do you think it's a good idea, to transfer the ownership to the ledger or something like this? Have you examined this?
So I definitely know what you're talking about, and I feel that is a huge risk, because if you do get your wallet compromised and let's say you lose it, the thing is, if you have your key, there's no way for anybody else to get your key. To change your key. So I would say, let's say I get my wallet hacked and my wallet is connected to my collection, right? And I don't have
Yeah.
access to my wallet anymore. If I can still take that key because my 12-word phrase will always be linked to my wallet. So I can potentially still access my wallet and then go onto, let's say, Polygon Scan and transfer the ownership to a separate wallet. You'd still be able to do that if you have your key. It's just if
they don't do it first, like
if they don't do it first, that's exactly what I was gonna say. So
By the way, yeah.
well, I was gonna say, so you could take the extra step and have a wallet that you don't interact with any. That's why a lot of people, when you see on OpenSea that the owner of the wallet is like Taco Tribe Deployer. So that's like a wallet that they don't do anything with. It literally is just the owner of the contract. So if their main wallet gets hacked, their collection wouldn't be stolen.
Yeah.
It's
Good
like
idea.
a cold wallet.
It's like
Good idea.
it's like a cold wallet for your NFTs.
I think basically for people that they have collections, but also for the average user, the best solution, the most simple solution, and the best solution is to have multiple wallets. Use your main that you have all your assets in crypto as a cold wallet, like never connect it. Never use it, leave it aside, and
Well,
just
good.
have
Yeah.
a couple more burners and hot wallets that you make transfers from the one wallet to the other, and have just one that you never leave anything inside to make the basic transaction between you and projects and websites, etc. I think that's the best
Yeah.
solution.
Yeah, have like a wallet that only does. So you have, let's say, like your main wallet with all your crypto in it, and then you have basically a middleman wallet. So let's say you want to buy a taco. You have your main wallet with, let's say, like $500 of Matic in there, and you want to buy a taco. To be extra safe, you could have a middleman wallet. So you send 15 Matic, or 16 Matic to cover the fee. You send 16 Matic to your middleman wallet. So the only funds in your middleman wallet is 15, 16 Matic. Then you use that wallet to interact with the Taco Tribe collection, and you mint a taco to that wallet. And then you send with the middleman wallet the NFT to your main wallet. That way you have the NFT in your main wallet, and you've never interacted with the contract. You haven't done any extra approvals. Now, at the same time, if you wanted to sell it and you didn't want to interact, you could do the same thing, even though I feel like, and if Brian wants to chime in on this, if you're selling it, let's say on OpenSea, I feel like there's a lot less risk and not the need to switch to the middleman wallet, like send the NFT to the middleman wallet to sell it. But I could be wrong, Bri.
Yeah, you're all set, man. Anytime you want to add extra steps to try to minimize the risk of, like, because once you're hacked, it's like, what do you have control over? Having that midman wallet is definitely something that's good. I'd say anytime that you have to do approvals, if you're sketched about approvals, definitely set up the third wallet. But you are right, stuff like OpenSea, stuff like that. As long as you know, like you're approving OpenSea, nothing else. You're not phishing page, anything else. Then definitely for sure. I mean, I'm with it, man. So I need to get, but one of the big is as a developer, keeping your wallet separated from, like, here I store my money. This is the one that I use for contract deployment. But here's the jam, right? Everything that I
You're rugging a
am
little
the
bit,
owner
bro.
of, that I
You're
what's
rugging
up?
a little bit.
Sorry, guys, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, that sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know how much you got, but yeah, definitely. I think it's important to keep it segregated. And if it's OpenSea and you can trust the source, I mean, it is a risk, but still, as long as you know you're trusting the source, it's good. Hopefully that came
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
All right, good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, a middleman wallet is definitely the way to go. If like that should be a basic practice.
Yeah, but this security will cost much money. Imagine we are operating on Ethereum, like you have 3 wallets, you transfer, you pay gas, it costs money. But it's better to lose everything, I guess.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's better to spend an extra $9 transferring it over to a middleman wallet so you don't lose everything.
Yeah, sure.
Like, yeah, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but the majority of your funds are safe. Like, there's no risk at losing the majority of your funds. There's only a risk of you losing a few extra dollars from transaction fees and whatever you put in that wallet.
Yeah,
So the idea is to mostly the idea is to mostly have that wallet always at 0, and you only add money when you want to buy or sell or interact with a contract.
Yeah. By the way, this article, this tweet which Nico pinned, like says you have to always change it, like create new one regularly. I mean, it's middleman.
Well, I would say that is because, like I think you said it earlier, like somebody was in Hashlip's girlfriend's wallet without her knowing. So that's just to prevent that. So if somebody
because
be in your wallet and you don't know.
Yeah, the thing is basically that these kind of hackers, they tend to get access and they don't do anything. It's not like they're gonna hack you and the next moment you're gonna lose everything. They pretend that nothing is wrong. It might take like months for them to actually hit you and get everything you have, and they do it on purpose. As Ryan said before, they just check what you're doing, what's your activity, and they're
it's also
trying
to prevent so that if, say, they do it a month later, you don't know which contract you interacted with for that approved and for you to get hacked. So that's a way to like keep their scam going. So like if you interacted with the Taco Tribe contract and the second later your wallet is drained, you're going to assume that it was the Taco Tribe contract. But if you get hacked and a month later now, and you haven't done, let's say you've only done a few things in the last month, you're not going to know exactly which approval was the reason that you got hacked. So it's a way to keep their little scam going, and not like reported and not like shown to the masses that it's a hack. So they'll do it months, weeks later so that you don't know exactly where it came from and they can just keep their little scam going. So that's a reason why every once in a while you make a new middleman and change it up.
Guys, by the way, like for those projects who didn't start like in this secure way, like creating separate wallet, like for the contract deployers, do you think it's a good idea, like right now, to move all the ownership of all contracts like NFT and staking and so on to a separate wallet, which will communicate with like Etherscan and will do all these contract stuff and nothing more?
Yeah, I mean that's a good practice. I mean, and mainly for the reason that you said that if the main wallet that you use to deploy a contract gets hacked, they have control over the collection. But if you have a wallet that does not interact with anyone, it literally just sits there and is the controller of the contract. And you never approve, you never interact. Um, that's a way to keep it safe, even if your main wallet does get hacked.
So under this separate wallet, we like talking about in best case it's like Ledger or like separate MetaMask account with different seed phrase, right?
Yeah, well, each wallet has a different seed phrase.
Yeah, I mean, so we are not talking about like you are creating another account inside current MetaMask account and deploy it from this one because it's not secure, right? I mean, it's the same seed phrase.
Yeah, no, that you don't want to do that. You wanna have a completely separate seed phrase for the other wallet. You don't want to create it under the same one, because then they would have access to both those wallets with just your single seed phrase.
Yeah, right.
So it's a couple extra steps. You know, it's another 12-word phrase that you have to write down and keep hidden somewhere. But it's worth it. You know, a couple extra minutes setting it up and transferring it over ensures that your collection, if your main wallet gets hacked, is safe. What's up, Darjean?
How's it going?
What's up, man? How you been?
I'm good. Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you're creating wallets under the same account on MetaMask, it will be the same seed phrase.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, unless they're all your middlemen wallet. You can create multiple wallets for middlemen under a same account, but your vault, for lack of a better word, you want that one to be completely separate. And like you guys have been talking about on your ledger, and that don't connect it to MetaMask, don't connect it to anything. The only risk there you have is if your whole computer gets hacked. Well, I guess not even then, because you still have to approve it through the hardware, right? So that's the safest way.
Yeah, making separate wallets is the safest way. Different seed phrases, because you don't want to have your middleman on your main account, and then your collection wallet on your main account, and then they get your single seed phrase and have access to all of that at once.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was something that I had a question on early on was because I was creating MetaMask accounts, you click add new and it spits you a new wallet address, but no new seed phrase. And I didn't quite understand how that would work, how you could have multiple wallet addresses tied to the same seed phrase. Now I know there's some math, way over my head math behind the scenes that does that, and it still can calculate it off of your seed phrase, but that in my head didn't make any sense. To me, every wallet should have its own seed phrase.
Yeah, I
whether
agree
it's
with
in the
that.
same account or not.
I completely agree with that. Yeah, some things that seem easier, like MetaMask allowing you to create multiple wallets, it seems like a good idea sometimes, but overall, it can have a lot of negative effects on there.
Yeah, because if you have, you could have one wallet sign something malicious, and all of those wallets are compromised at that point.
Yep, exactly. So if you're going to be
Yeah.
doing that, you definitely want to make a complete new wallet. You want to make sure it has a different seed phrase. And
Yeah, which is kind of a pain, right? Because then you have to, every time you're switching, you'd have to log out of that MetaMask, log in with your a different password, I guess, to pull up a different wallet, which I guess makes sense, but
I think we can use different browsers. Like I use Firefox for the separate MetaMask and the Chrome for my
And you know
main.
what? I was
So
just
it's
gonna
okay.
say the same thing. I do that as well. So I don't. So
Yeah,
I
that's
so I
work.
don't have to log into the different log out and log in when put the seed phrase in every time. Like I just use a different browser with that wallet logged in, and if I need to use that, I'll go to that specific browser.
Hmm.
That
And maybe also have different devices. That would be also helpful because you also avoid in case that they hack also your device. You can have the rest of the wallet secure in other devices.
Well, wait, what do you mean? I mean, I'm not going to buy another iPhone just to have a different wallet.
But you don't have just your iPhone. You have, I'm pretty sure you have also a tablet. You have maybe a laptop, another computer or something. You're gonna have like 3-4 different wallets. Just make sure that you have a computer that has the cold wallet, and this computer you pretty much never use it. It's always disconnected from the internet. You connect it only when you have to transfer your main assets. And then you have a tablet that it has one burner wallet. You have your iPhone, you can have another one that is a middleman. And you know, every time you need to make transactions, just use the correct device.
Yeah, that's smart. That is smart. There's a lot of ways that, like, simple ways that maybe take a little bit of time that will ensure another layer of protection on your funds and your NFTs and like your computer. There's a lot of options out there. I'm gonna make this list and I'm gonna do a big thing on Discord to be safe with like a bunch of links to reputable websites and browser extensions and things like that. And I'll get that out within the week and share that on like a Twitter thread or something. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but maybe some people haven't seen them. Like the one that Nico shared above, I hadn't seen that one, which is good. So just to even if it's been like said over and over, maybe not everybody has seen it. So you sharing it or you telling your friends about it can't hurt.
Oh, 100%. 100%, yeah. No, the thread that I posted here basically has exactly what I'm saying. It have multiple wallets. Use some as cold wallets, some as hot. Change them constantly. The hot ones have different devices in cases that you're getting hacked. For example, you remember Secret? She got hacked twice, and both of the times was because she downloaded these demo games that basically they were viruses, and her computer was hacked. So if you have different devices and one of the devices is getting hacked, then you still have your funds and everything in the cold wallet that is in another device. You're safe.
I'm just writing down some stuff. Yeah. Anybody that asks you to play their NFT game, don't do that.
Yeah, it's pretty common these days, huh? I mean, I'm getting like 4 or 5 messages every now and then that says like, we want you to test out our game.
Yeah.
Like, nah, no, you don't.
Oh, I had the same. I had the same message yesterday.
Oh yeah, they spam everybody.
A lady invited me to work or test something like that. Elizabeth Foxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like test our game, or basically, I think they start like saying, we want to work with you, and we want to cooperate with you, and you have to download this game and test it for us, and it's the only way to proceed with hiring you or something like that.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
and they usually give like a ridiculous number. Like, we'll give you like $1,500 just to test it for like an hour or some shit. They like try to make it really enticing. But if it seems too good to be true, it is.
Yeah, every time like fuck off.
Yeah.
We need to, you remember in the past that we were trolling this type of guys and we were always posting them.
I mean, I
We need
still
to do it
that, but
again.
I just feel like I haven't had any good ones in a while, so that's why I haven't been posting.
It was so funny when we did this.
Yeah, I mean, I still do it. I just haven't been posting them. But yeah, so I'll explain, and this is mainly for project owners, but I'll explain what happened the other day that kind of prompted me to make this space about getting scammed and stuff. So everybody knows promoters and stuff, and this got prompted from somebody just randomly messaging me that I already knew was a like a promote scammer. So another reason why I haven't been posting me trolling them is because I've been like digging in deeper with them. So this guy messaged me, right, and he has a Doodles profile picture. It's a circle, so I know he doesn't actually own it. But he's like saying like, "Oh, we've helped sell out a bunch of collections. We want to help sell out your collection." So I'm like, "Okay, give me more detail." So he's like, "Okay, like we can have like a call, on like Google Meet call." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do that." So he calls me. He's like explaining, what he's gonna be doing, like where he's gonna be posting it. He's explaining that he'll like help me for a small fee until the project sells out. Very enticing. And he says he needs like a down payment of like 300, or he needs a payment of $300 to start, right? So I'm asking him all these questions. Of course, I already know that he's lying, but so I start asking him, and I'm like, "So, you own your profile picture?" And it's the Doodles. And he's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Okay." And this is all while I'm on the call with him. I'm like, "What number is the Doodle?" And he gives me the number. I look it up, and I look up the owner. The owner's wallet doesn't have a Twitter link, right? So I just look up the name on Twitter and I find the guy. And the guy he doesn't have the Doodle as his profile picture, but in his bio, it says like Doodle like 3,000 owner, right? So I tell the guy, I'm like, "So this is your Twitter?" And I give him the name. He's like, "Oh no, I sold it like a month ago." So I'm like, "Okay." So I look on the Doodles. I look on the Doodles activity, and it wasn't sold a month ago, right? It was transferred a month ago. So I'm like, "Well, it wasn't sold a month ago. It was transferred a month ago." He's like, "Yeah, it was a private sale, right? So like it they just did the transaction off chain, off like OpenSea, right?" So I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "So this is your wallet?" So I go and I look up that wallet and I look at a month ago, and there's no transaction for any cryptocurrency. So I ask him, and this is just me, like practicing doing my own research, because it's easy. You can tell if someone's lying. It's on the fucking blockchain. So I'm like, "Oh, there's no transaction for a month ago." He's like, "Oh yeah, it's on a different chain." I'm like, "Okay, so what chain was it?" And I think he said like Binance chain or BCU or something, like BSU or something. So I'm like, "Okay, what's your BSU wallet?" So I can check if you got the transaction a month ago. And he's like, "Oh, he's like, why do you need that?" And I'm like, "I just told you, I'm gonna check if you got the transaction a month ago." And he's like, and obviously he's in a dead end now. So he's like, "Oh, you asked too many questions," and he blocked me. So it's really simple to like call out people because clearly he never owned that NFT. He's using it to try to gain clout and some uh, notoriety.
Credibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's super easy. And if somebody is like, say, that person was legit, they would have no problem giving me and proving that they own it or answering any of my questions. Um, but if they're just beating around the bush, it's just an automatic red flag. And I knew from the start that he didn't own it and that he was just like a little NFT promote scammer guy. Like if he got that money, he wouldn't have done anything, you know. And it's pretty easy.
Yep.
And I always message them and say, "Oh, what projects have you worked with?" They'll give me a list of projects, and I'll message all of those projects and say, "Hey, this said he's worked with you. Have you worked with them?" And most of the time, they'll just give you a project that is a dead rugged project, so that the person can't talk to you. But every once in a while, there's an actual project in there, and you always get the same responses. I've never worked with that person. So NFT promoters, I don't think I would ever trust any of them, even if I could kind of prove that they were legit, just because.
Do you have such promoters, Ryan? Because I don't believe these guys.
No,
I
I've
spent
never
$400
paid for
once, and
promotion.
that's all. I tried once, and I said no.
Nah.
Nope, I've never.
We hate promoters.
I have never, and I will never pay for promotion. I'll never pay somebody to like buy my NFT and share it around or something like that. If they wanna, I had someone a few months ago saying, "Oh, send me one of your NFTs and I'll promote it and stuff like that." And then oh, you know what it was? He was like, "Oh, I have a course that teaches people about NFTs and stuff. And if you send me some NFTs, I'll put it in my course as like a good collection to buy." And he's like, "And it'll show people that I support the project and stuff." And I was just like, "Okay, well then just buy one of the NFTs if you support the project, and then use it. Like you don't actually support the project if you're just trying to get free NFTs. Like that's not supporting the project. That's just trying to get some fucking free NFTs." And of course you ask them for the link to their page or whatever, and they're like, "Oh no, blah blah blah." So anybody saying they'll promote you for a free NFT, don't do it. Anybody asking if you want like promotion, or anybody comes to your Discord and say, "Hey, I can bring a bunch of people into the Discord and make it look active," like those are all bots. Like anybody specific, like promoters, legit promoters don't come to you, aren't scouring Twitter to find somebody. People go to them because of the reputation they've done already with working with people. So as soon as somebody messages me, it's automatic red flag. Like, why is this person taking their time out of the day if they have, let's say, like a successful promoting business? Why are they messaging
Exactly.
a random person? Like, if someone's legit, their actions will speak for them. If I have somebody that I found that promoted me and helped me sell out, I'm gonna tell all my friends, and then they're gonna tell all their friends. You know what I mean? It's all about word of mouth. But somebody that doesn't have any reputation or anything like that would never. They would always message you and just try and get you to spend your money, because that's the only way. They don't have word of mouth because their service isn't legit. And that's
The funniest shit is that they try to convince you, telling you that all this is going to be organic.
it
Like,
never is.
motherfucker, how can it be organic when you're telling me that you're gonna sell me like 1,000 people on my Discord talking?
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, we can
or
guarantee 1,000 followers." I'm like, how can you guarantee that?
Yeah, and how is this organic? you don't do anything in order to gain these people, let's say, for my project. It's not like you're actually going out there talking about my project, trying to bring people in, have genuine buyers to come inside. You just have a pool of accounts, basically, that they're all yours, and you have like 1,000 accounts, and you say, "Oh, organic. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you 1,000 followers organically." How? This is not organic, man.
Yeah, and I love when people say, "Don't worry, they're not bots." It's like, well, now I know they are
Yeah,
bots, dude.
yeah.
What the fuck? Like, why would you, if it's legit, why would you have to say that? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It is. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And I'm gonna make a big thread about protecting yourself. And if anybody has any other, because I'm gonna obviously take inspiration, and I want to make sure a lot of stuff is covered. So I'll take inspiration from the post you made up top. I'm gonna add a bunch of links to like protect your Web 2 personality, like the Malwarebytes and the
Mhm.
CCleaner and stuff like that, and redirect websites and things. So I'll get that.
I have I have a couple more.
Yeah.
I think I have one from Bobits that's a lot more comprehensive.
Yes, I mean,
I'll send you these
yeah,
as
send
well.
them all over to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna compile a bunch of stuff and make something, because I haven't really been doing that
Cool.
on the Discord. I don't really have a thing like that. I definitely need something like that.
Yeah.
Scam protection.
Legit.
All right. I'm gonna get. I actually have to shower and stuff before the Twitch stream, so I'm gonna be ending the stream now, the space now, so that I can go shower and do stuff before we have to do the games at 6 o'clock on Discord, and then we'll be doing some games
Cool.
on Twitch, giving away some NFTs, some guac, some queso and stuff, and
Nice.
and Nico, you started like a little trend. You redeemed for merch, and I've had someone else redeem for merch now too, and no one's done that before. So so they're also getting a hat.
Well, I think they got also the hat, the same
No,
hat
they
with
got
me.
the beanie.
Oh, yeah, of course. The thing I don't think it's I started it. It's the beanie. It's so cool. It just everybody saw it and they went
Yeah,
crazy.
and I actually had someone legit buy the beanie already too.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the beanie.
Yeah, I'm
as
gonna
well, but
buy the beanie.
not right now.
I'm buying the beanie too.
Yeah, it's
good.
crazy.
It's good stuff.
It came out so
I
good.
gotta think of some different colors. People want guac green. They don't have the actual guac green, but I'm gonna put some.
What about pink or purple? I asked for pink or purple for my
For
daughter.
the hat?
No, for the beanie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for the beanie. Yeah. No, I can add some. I'm gonna add some different colors in there. I just made it yellow, obviously for taco reasons, but because I didn't think anybody would want different colors. But I've gotten a lot of requests for different colors, so I'm gonna be adding those on there in the next few days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what? Also, maybe you can try to make t-shirts and stuff with stamps, not embroidered. I know that it's gonna fade, but it's gonna be cheaper. First of all, you're gonna have a lot of t-shirts that's gonna be cheaper, and you're gonna also have the possibility to make larger designs.
Yeah, I mean, I have
on the
if you
t-shirts.
looked on the Taco Tribe merch shop, I do have designs like that.
Yeah, but you don't have the face, which is the trademark.
I don't have the face, and a thing for that is because it's better quality. Instead, because that won't fade, that the design won't get ruined if you wash it incorrectly and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I've been doing that.
I know, but you need to see this thing also from the business side. Okay, and by that I mean that you need to sell more,
Yeah, but I would rather
which
I would rather have quality over quantity. So I would rather have, because I know that the embroidered is very good quality. I have the hat, I have a shirt that's embroidered. They're very good quality, and not saying that the designs fade right away, but I have a shirt from like 2 years ago, and I can say that I probably don't wash it correctly, but the
and that's fine. That's perfect. I get you. I understand what you're saying. But let's say the shirt, okay, the T-shirt, it's embroidered. How much does it cost?
it's like $20.
$20. In order to deliver this, you're gonna need something like $8 more, like
It
right?
depends on the
20.
shipping.
Depends on the shipping, but it's not a hat. It's a
I
T-shirt.
think it's
It's
I
gonna
think
cost a bit
it's
more.
I think it's $1.60 more for embroidery. Like it adds on.
Uh, okay, so basically, if it's a stamp, that's for the delivery, or it's for
That's to add the embroidery to the
getting.
shirt.
Oh, that's too good. Actually,
No,
that's very
I
cheap.
know
It's not a great difference.
I know it's cheap and it's like 10 times the quality.
Hmm.
That's kind of why
Yeah, I get you.
if I mean I could add them on there. Like I could easily add a new design, and because I have some already, but ever since they came out with the embroidery, I was like, this is just so much better, and I really steered away from.
Hmm.
And the thing is as well, if the embroidery is too big, um, because the original taco shirt that I had, I made the embroidery like as big as it could, and it kind of
Mhm.
like waves. Like
Hmm. Yeah, it's logical. It's logical because the threads and everything covers a larger area, and yeah, it's
so
not
the
that
large
tight.
embroidery would not be good, but I could add some that are just the stamp, as you say.
Yeah, because you know what? It has stuck in my mind some old T-shirts that I have, like No Fear. I don't know if there still exists this brand, No Fear, but I have some T-shirts that they have the trademark of No Fear, which is two eyes, like evil eyes, and they're big and they cover like the whole
They're on
T-shirt
each. They're on
in
each
front.
titty.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it's awesome. And of course, it's stamped, and over the years it got a bit faded, but I still love it. I don't want to throw it away. So I was thinking the same about the tacos. It would be great to have something like this with a big face, right? You know, the eyes in your titties and the smile and everything, like big.
I mean, I can make something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I'll
think
try
it would work
maybe I'll
great.
try it out.
Try it just to see how it looks.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, people know that it's gonna be stamped. I mean, everybody has a bunch of T-shirts that they know that they fade away.
Yeah.
It's not like you're scamming them.
Well,
or
I'm going to
anything.
be doing a poll on the Discord soon about which designs, because now that I made just the face design, I'm in love with it. Like I love it. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a poll to see which designs, the previous designs we have, if we should keep them or not. Because it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's kind of like a menu at a restaurant, right? If you go there and there's 10 things to choose from, it's a lot easier than having a menu with 90 things and you don't know what the fuck you want. So
Well, you know what's the thing with the old stuff that you have in? People cannot relate with the collection because
Well, yeah,
the
all the old
images and everything. It's
all the
not
old stuff doesn't
Taco
have to do
Tribe like the.
with the Taco Tribe. It's kind of just something taco.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. If you can make more stuff that people can relate, it's gonna be successful. Like the beanie, you brought up the beanie, and you already got sales the same day.
yeah,
That's because the trademark is there, the face is there. You can also try this with um, the mugs, the cups that you have.
yeah. So on the store website I have, I would
Mhm.
just want a yellow mug.
A yellow mug, but with the eyes.
Yeah, but they don't let you make a yellow mug.
Why not?
They just don't have the option for a yellow mug. It's either white or black, or the inside and the handle is yellow, like not the outside.
Can you connect other companies, other producers, or is it just them?
I don't know if I can connect different ones at the same time.
Because I was looking to make some stuff in Shopify, and in Shopify you have this ability basically that you can connect different producers, and you can see that okay, this producer has only 3 colors, the other one has 5, etc., etc. One is in Latvia, the other is in Germany, the other is in the States. So if they can give you this opportunity to change providers, maybe you can find someone that has the colors that you need.
Yeah, I'd have to look into that then. But I definitely could do
Mhm.
that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And also, you need to make some socks.
I've had socks. I don't know.
With the face?
No, not with the face. I just started doing the face. Of course, I don't have socks with the face.
Try the face, man. I told you the face is the face is the shit. The face is what you need, man.
You want faces all over the sock?
Yeah, no. Just, in the top. Face. It's the whole thing yellow and the face right up there.
Right up on the below the knee. You want knee highs?
Yeah, that would be great.
All the way up to your thigh.
Well, it's not gonna be, I don't know, like the knee, yeah. Right up the knee or above the ankle. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can try a few different.
But the face is gonna be, yeah.
I can try different
up
things.
Top.
I'll look into it. All right, I'm ending the space because I need to shower before we do the whole Discord thing and the Twitch stream. So thank you everybody for coming. Cool. I'm going to be making a huge list of all the things we talked about today and some extra stuff. Nico, send me some of those other threads as well so I can kind of compile them all together. And
yeah, I see also Siri is here. Maybe he has some threads to send us about security.
Yeah, please DM me
She's a thread master.
Any threads that you have about security. I would love to nitpick them so that I can kind of make my own thing for our Discord to keep people safe. So if anybody has any, please DM me those. And we're going to be jumping on Discord. We're going to be giving away some queso. We're going to be giving away some NFTs on Discord. And then we're going to be playing some Twitch games. So if you guys want to come hang out, get some free NFTs, play some games with some friends, we'll be there. 6 o'clock, we're going to start doing the Discord games. And then 6:30, we're going to be jumping to Twitch. I'm going to be on Twitch at 6. So if you want to come hang out on there while we play Discord games, that'll be fun. But if not, we're going to start the games on Twitch at 6 o'clock, where we're going to be giving away some NFTs and stuff. So I really appreciate everybody coming, everybody who spoke today. Stay safe out there. Take the extra steps, and keep your money safe, people.
And eat some tacos tonight.
And eat some tacos.
So they
mint some tacos.
Not
today.
sausage and mashed potatoes tonight. I mean, come on.
Tuesday, mint some tacos, eat some tacos, and have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Hopefully.
See you guys.
See you guys. Bye bye.